All right, you guys, so I want to talk about something that I do with my camera. So before I shoot any landscape photos, something that I'm going to do is I'm going to reset my camera settings back to my default settings. So what do I mean by that? Well, one, shooting landscape, I shoot everything manually, which means I have full control over my entire camera, which is really nice. Having that controllability allows you to get creative with your photos. And so when you get creative with your photos, you're able to come up with unique and interesting things. So what I'll do is when I'm getting ready to shoot, I'm at my hotel room or whatever, the first thing I'm going to check is make sure all of my SD cards are clear and I've pulled everything off, and if I did, I'm going to reformat them so that way I have clean cards. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my camera settings. So let's say I was shooting night photos the day before, okay? Well, my shutter speed might already be at 20-30 seconds depending on what it was I was doing. So I want to reset my shutter speed to bring it down to 250th or 800th of a second. Somewhere in between there is perfectly fine. For me, I do 250 of a second, 250, 1/250th of a second. There we go. That is a tongue twister, right? So I'm bringing back my shutter speed down. I'm going, let's say I was shooting at f22. I'm going to move that back down to f11. And then let's say my ISO was at 1000. Then I'm going to bring my ISO back down to 50 or 100, right? Having that native ISO. So now if I go out and I'm shooting landscape, all I have to do is really either adjust my f-stop or my shutter speed, right? Let's say I'm getting ready to go inside a beautiful castle and that's what we're going to photograph. Well, then my shutter speed's already where it needs to be. Maybe we can increase it, but then we can go from, you know, f11 to f8, right? That's going to open up a whole stop, which then allows us to play with our shutter speed. So getting into some sort of rhythm that allows you to reset your camera back to a basic setting will help you tremendously, because you don't want to get on site and then you pull your lens cap off and all you see is white on your screen because you have a 30-second exposure and your ISO is cranked up really high, right? That's going to create a lot of wear and tear on your sensor, and that's just going to be hard on your camera. So this will help with the longevity of your camera, but it will also help with you being ready to take those beautiful photos. Hopefully you like this. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, hit that like button. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.